program has been brought to you by China. Yes, China. Your friendly communist neighbors. We own all of your shit now, including your government.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
It's Wednesday. It is hump day. Yeah, it's hump day. Holy shit, that hurts with a hole in your leg. It's hump day. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to YouTube Talk here with Stone Cold Loki. How are y'all doing? It's great to see everybody out there having a good time. Welcome to Wednesday. Welcome to YouTube Talk. Welcome to holy shit. Loki has a hole in his leg, and it's not going away. Son of a bitch. Good morning, Arwen, Penny, Jill. Good morning, everybody. Keely Chow, Roll Tide, Keely. Roll Tide, brother. A hole in a what? A hole in a leg. And no, it's not the third leg. Loki is dealing with something called a diabetic ulcer. Has anybody ever heard of that before? A diabetic ulcer? Anybody out there? Anybody seen one of those? Anybody ever had one of those? Trust me when I say it is one of the most aggravating freaking things you can possibly have. Absolutely blows. Diabetic ulcer. Yay me. It's not an abscess, but it's close enough that I'm still here. Holy shit. An ulcer that can't process sugar. Well, you get them because your body can't process sugar. So, and your blood flow isn't what it needs to be, and yada, yada, yada. There's all kinds of shit we deal with in our lives. There are all kinds of things we deal with. There's all kinds of obstacles in our way. There's all kinds of things, including people that are going to try and keep you down. And what the point of today's stream is being you, that relentless drive, that never give up, never surrender. I'm going to keep doing this, and I'm going to do it because I love it, I enjoy it, or I'm going to do it because I have absolutely nothing else to do. And oh my God, I'm trying to improve my situation. Is there anything wrong with improving your situation? Yeah, it sucks. It absolutely sucks. What is wrong with improving your situation?
Well, Loki, that's really easier said than done because, I do this and I do that and I blah, 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 and yakety smackety backety. Don't talk backety.
Honestly, we've been doing YouTube talks for years. And it's never really about YouTube, is it? It's about just life, isn't it? It's one of the things that somebody said to me the other day. They said, you, Loki, the thing I love about Wednesdays, the thing I love about YouTube Talk is you can take it and you can apply it to every day. And yes, you can apply it to every day. It's totally up to you. It was a diabetic joke, Loki. You have to watch my diet closely. Everyone in my family is diagnosed diabetic around the age of 40. Well, anybody trying to keep you down, fuck them. Feed them fish heads or feed them to the fish. Throw some piranhas in there and just feed them to the fish. It's right. It's good life wisdom. That's it. That's all it's about. It's all it's ever been about. Yeah, there's some drama shit that happens, but what's the point of that? Stay out of drama. Stay out of drama. Someone wants to clap at you, clap back, or just be like, I ain't got time for that shit. You know, one of the funniest things that happens when people are like, oh my God, he won't take my calls. Oh my God, he won't answer a text. Oh my God, because I don't want any drama bullshit. I don't want to deal with your shit. If you're on the do not answer list, live peacefully. Like, project, I see what you're doing there. I really do. And you know what? That's not. Mark Hamill has problems. He was just talking about going into the bathroom, filling up the tub with warm water, and taking a thing and doing a thing to himself and letting it all drain out into the tub. No, I'm not kidding. That is his actual quote. I can prove it because I quoted him. I quoted him the other day. I feel like going to the bathroom, all because the guy I didn't want for president became president. Really? You're gonna do that. You're gonna say that. I thought I'm like gonna go in the bathroom and just warm water and do. Really? I want to tell you something. I'm on the shittiest diet I could ever imagine. And I don't mean shitty in the fact that like it's a horrible diet. It's a diet. I mean the fact that I pretty much can't have jack squat. I can drink tea. I can have water. I could go down and get one of those little poppy pops, but I hate those things. Food wise, I have to be very careful. No rice, very little carbs, very little bread. Anything baked goods are pretty much out completely. No cookies, no ice cream, nothing that tastes good. You know whose fault that is? It's not the Coke. It's not the Coke place's fault. It's my fault. Why? Because I didn't care enough about myself. I didn't care enough about what was going on. I didn't care enough about taking care of me. And this is the price I have to pay. I'm not going to bitch about it. I'm not going to moan about it. I'm not going to throw a fit about it. So I have a hole in my leg at the moment. That's just the way it is. I should have made better choices when I was younger. I should have cared more about taking care of me instead of taking care of everyone else. That's a fact. You have to take care of yourself. Steak and eggs. Dude, I do it. I do it. I'm on like a carnivore diet. I got the eggs. I can eat meat. It's just like there's so little that I used to love to eat that I can have. And that's because of excess. You see a lot of what's going on right now with the EBT thing and the food thing, and I can't buy my baby his snack cakes. Bitch shouldn't be having snack cake every day. Have you seen some of the stuff? It's like one whole cupcake is 80% of your daily value of sugar. And this motherfucker is like this big. It's like that tall and that big. And that's it. That's 80% of your daily value. No wonder everybody's fucking fat or has diabetes or whatever. But you're the one who chooses to eat that, or you're the one who chooses to put that in your kid's mouth. I can't eat pizza, Loki. I know. Try the crustless pizza. Try that. That's one thing that I can get away with is no crust pizza. It's like diabetic pizza. You got sauce, you got cheese, you got your toppings. It's in like a bowl, and that's all you can have because you can't have bread. You can use white sauce, you can use garlic sauce, you can use all kinds of different sauces, but you can't have bread. Oh no, not the cauliflower, Penny. Oh no, not the cauliflower. I've tried that. There's these little Jack's cauliflower pizzas. They're adequate for when you get like a taste of numb. But I'll tell you what, it gets tiring. You want this other stuff. You see all this other stuff and you're like, damn, I want it. And you can't work hard to get it because you can't undo the damage that you've already done. No second chances. It's right there in the title. No second chances. You know what I heard the other day? I heard something I absolutely positively couldn't believe. And I get it. I get this, that some people have this idea. They said, well, it didn't work out this time, maybe in the next life. So you're just going to like give up on what you're doing because you think that the dice are going to re-roll. You're going to get to re-roll your situation after you kick it. And that's the way it's going to work. That you're going to kick it and then you get to re-roll. Oh, well, I'll be reincarnated as a wildflower, Loki. Wildflower. I get my mulligan. Get my mulligan, punk waddle. Guess what? You don't get any mulligans. You don't get any redos. Yes, after 32, metabolism dropped like a rock and had to go anti-starch and more carnivore. Done well for a few decades so far. K. Roberts. Sometimes that's just the way it is. That's just it. I've had to lower my intake of dairy significantly. I'm not just talking about like drinking a glass of milk. I used to drink I used to go through like a half a gallon of milk a day, just drinking milk. If I made something with milk, that'd be even more milk. Can't do that anymore. Can't have that. Can't do the cheeses. Love to do the cheeses. Can't do the cheeses like I used to. We respawn, right? Respawn. Just respawn. You don't get that opportunity in life. It doesn't work that way. I wish it did, Jester. I really do. Just respawn. You start over. I guess that's what that new alien thing on TV is about second chances, but we don't get those in real life. I can't drink milk anymore. It fucking sucks, dude. Absolutely sucks. I want my bowl of cereal. Can't do that anymore. Used to wake up and have a bowl of cereal every morning. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, Loki. Not if you can't have cereal. Used to get up in the morning, make 2 pieces of toast, butter them, get my cereal out, have my cereal, eat my toast, go to work. Can't do that anymore. You see me bitching? I wish I could. I wish I could, but I can't. So I just do what I got to do. If I got to have eggs in the morning, I'll have eggs. Normally, it's a protein shake. That's the first thing I get to have in the morning is a protein shake. Yeah, Saturday morning cartoons and cereal with toast. The simple things in life. But I guess you have to lose those before you can appreciate it. Or you just burn it all down on your way out. That's another way of looking at it. Okay, well, I can't have it anymore, so why should anybody else have it? What a fucked up attitude that is. What an absolutely screwed up, messed up attitude that is. I can't have it anymore, so no one should be able to have it anymore. I'm going to ruin it for everyone. I'm going to fuck it up for everyone. Oh, I can't be in the sandbox. Let's burn it. Let's burn it down with kindling and bullshit because I can't be in the sandbox anymore. And you know immediately where my mind goes when that shit comes up. I'm like, oh, hell no. That's me burning down what you're about to burn down. So thank you. Thank you so very much. Ex-smokers used to be like that, ruined it for the rest of us. Well, I'm not going to do it anymore, so how dare you do it? Smoking is bad for you. Smoking is bad for you. All this junk is bad for you. The laziness is bad for you. Let's get into laziness. I am blown away by the amount of absolute laziness that goes on, not just on the internet, but everywhere. Why should I work hard? This person over here that's got all this, they didn't work hard. You have no fucking idea what this person did to get where they are. Loki, why should I have to dedicate all this time, all this energy, blah, 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 to getting to my goals when I don't see other people? Just because you don't see other people doing something doesn't mean that that's not exactly what they're doing. Is busting their ass and working hard and trying to find a way to make that level up, to put themselves in a better situation. How many of you are in a crappy situation that you want to get out of right now? How many people out there in chat? Don't be shy. You don't have to be shy about it. How many people out there are in a crappy situation and want to find a way out of it? Jay, me. Anybody else? Anybody else? What do you guys do? What do you guys do about it? Arwen, I'm working damn hard on it. Arwen, tell me why. Tell me why you're working hard on it. Samurai. Jay, 300-pound plus. Dude, I totally get that. Do you know I got my ass chewed a couple of days ago because I've lost 13 pounds? For someone who used to be over 300 pounds when I was 18. I had to lose weight. I had to lose a whole bunch of weight very quickly. I was over 300 pounds. This was 25 years ago. Now they're like, no, you gotta put weight on. You got more weight, more protein, bigger muscles. Loki, you've got to do this, this, and this. Project's pleading the fifth. I'm currently at work. You have to find that drive. You have to find that drive, that relentless pursuit of, I have got to better my life and better my situation. I'm working on it because I want my life to be better. And honestly, only I can do it. I couldn't say it better myself. I couldn't say it better myself. Even if you're only moving forward inches, you're still moving forward. Loki, I'm putting everything I got behind this, but it's slow. Sometimes it is slow. It's not about waiting around to see what happens and praying that something comes along to better your situation. It's about making it better. It's about finding ways to make it better. I don't care if it's an inch or a mile. It's about finding ways to get to that destination and to make it better and to be dedicated to do that. Daryl the Daryl, constantly working on it. Most days it seems useless, but I keep working because I refuse to give up. That, ladies and gentlemen, is called pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. But some people think, how do you do that? You cannot pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Well, if you're a big boy, you can, or a big girl, you can pull yourself up by your bootstraps. If you cannot do that, well, then I guess you're not a big boy, or I guess you're not a big girl. I struggle to be productive every day because of my AD. Oh, dude, Jay or dudette, whatever it is. That is one of the most difficult things that I had to figure out when I was growing up. Because when I was growing up, they didn't have all this shit they had today. They stuck me on some shit when I was a kid that made me even more hyper and more like pew, 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 like a damn bouncy ball. And it was tough as shit. It was tough as shit. The school I went to when I was a kid had an open floor plan for teaching.
Loki, what is an open floor plan?
That means that all the classrooms don't have walls. So if you're in the third grade, you are stuck in a big room with a whole bunch of classrooms in it with no walls. So you can see your entire grade. You can see all the teachers. You can hear all the noise from all the other classrooms and all the other teachers. Think about what that does to an ADD, ADHD brain. Everything is going on all around you, all at once. And they said, oh, this floor plan is the new thing. This is back in the late 80s. Oh, it's a new thing. Everybody's going to be doing it. It's the new way of doing things. And they convinced my parents that this would be the best course of action. To be in a school that has all this stuff around it, all this stuff going on. I had two choices. I had one school, the school that had the open floor plan, and another one. Eventually, my parents moved me over to the other one because I couldn't focus. I couldn't stay focused. I saw a meme the other day about people who like medicated ADHD, ADD brain, and it looked like Ken from the Barbie thing, from the Barbie movie, and then unmedicated lifers like myself that look like same guy, Ryan Gosling, but from Blade Runner 2049, all banged up and scratched up. Lifers without medicine, and then ADHD lifers with medicine. I had to learn how to focus. I had to learn how to dedicate. I had to learn how to give my all and give that relentless drive and everything I had to do to get there. And I did. I got so distracted all the time. I had no way of focusing on anything because I didn't understand. I'm just a kid. I don't understand what's going on. I don't know what I need to do. I'm just like do everywhere, anywhere, all at once. It's a daily struggle. And you know what? I live with that. And I'm not going to bitch about it. I'm not going to moan about it. I'm not going to cry about it. You just get it done. You get it done. Discipline, drive, desire, you focus, you give it everything you've got, and you keep giving it everything you've got till you get the damn job done. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. There's just go. But Loki, what about blah, blah, blah? It doesn't matter. It does not matter. What matters is getting through and completing your goals and doing the best you possibly can fucking do to better your situation. MB Geeks, Bar and Garrow, who has bettered his situation in his life? Who has pushed forward and tried to fight the good fight and do everything he needs to do to get his shit straight? What's going on, brother? I have a terminal illness. I have to go once a week for draining. It sucks. I will not cry. I will enjoy the time God gave me on earth. And I'm so happy the DOE is getting gutted. We're products of it. We are. But we see it through and we get it done. We see it through and we get it done. Thank you so very much, MB Geek. This one's just for you, brother. And I know exactly which one you want. Long live the fighters. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
When I was young, my medicine was an ass whooping. My medicine was an ass whooping too. And a Ritalin, which is what they gave me, was Ritalin. It made me more hyper than I was before. And I didn't understand it. I didn't get it. I didn't. I do my best for the people who buy my comics. It's for them. What's going on, Hojo? Good to see you guys. If you haven't checked out Hojo's stuff, check him out. He's on Twitter all the time. He's easy to find. I see him posting stuff all the time. Try and react to it when I do. Why? Because he has a goal. He has a mission. He has something he wants to accomplish. Hey, I want to bring my work to you guys, and I don't want to cause drama, and I don't want to cause bullshit. I just want to get my work to you. And I want to be successful. And I want people to be able to enjoy my stuff. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And apparently he does his own streams now. Good for you, man. Good for you. It's only been within the past few years that I realized that I have ADHD and ADD. It helps to know now. It helps to know why, because there are ticks that happen. There are revolutions that happen. There's this idea that, holy shit, I've got my answer now. I understand. This is why I've got to remain focused. And you know what's so funny is it's so easy to focus on other things or lose focus while you're in the middle of doing something. You can be like, holy crap, I found this video game to focus on. 30 minutes later, what's that? Squirrel. And you're off. And you're doing something else. A lot of people will tell you that dedication and that drive and that tenacity can so easily go off the rails, but it's your call what you do. It's your call what you let happen. I wouldn't even know where to go to get myself checked out for some of that, dude. And unless your life is off the rails, do not worry about it. Live your life, enjoy your life, focus on the things you like, focus on the things you do. And if your life is successful, don't worry about that. You know, one of the craziest things, in my opinion, if you look at Hollywood if you look at what goes on in Hollywood, if you look goes on in California, you've got all these people that are multimillionaires and so successful and have all this stuff. And then they've got all these fucking problems, right? And they have access to all these psychiatrists, therapists, blah, blah, blahs, HR departments, yada, all these people that they go to and they talk to that pretty much like run their lives. They've got handlers that tell them where to go, what to do, how to talk, what to say, who to touch, who to not touch. Pedro, I'm looking at you there, buddy. I am looking at you. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh, you make me feel so good when I'm nervous. They've got all access to all this stuff, and they're so fucked up. Their lives are so screwed, and they have access to the best of everything. Isn't that amazing? They've got access to the best of everything, and yet they're more screwed up than most people are. Well, Loki, I'd take that. I'd take that over this. You know what I'd take? I'd take being successful in what I want to be successful in. I would take, even if it's moderately successful, if you are fulfilled, if it is fulfilling for you, that's all that matters. Have a local practitioner who you respect or trust. I do think all the pop-up ERs and quick stop doctor's office means no one really has records anymore. It's all digital now, dude. It's all digital. I've got a app on my phone that basically keeps track of every appointment, medicine I'm on, all this crap. So, and it's like doctor's app. So it's not just one doctor, it's like the whole network is on it. And that's because they've got to share all that shit. They have to share all that shit. They have to look at all that shit. Because that's not even, you know, we both know Hojo. We both know why he doesn't get anxious. After I do this move that I'm in the middle of, I'm going to sit down with primary doc and assessment done after decades of not getting help. Start now. Don't wait. Start as soon as you can, because I waited. I was like, yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah, I'm going to be okay. It's just I'm tired. It's just this. And I waited too long. I am looking at some point in the future kidney failure, because I didn't take good enough care of myself. I was always worried about other things. I was always worried about what was up next, what was going on. I never worried about now. That's my fault. It's not my doctor's fault. It's not anybody else's fault. It's not anybody else that was in my life at the time's fault. It's my fault. I should have cared more about me and less about everything else. I was big into show others kindness. And there were times where just by me smiling at somebody or me saying thank you or something caused 9 kinds of shit in my life. I'm not kidding. I was with somebody that if I was out at the grocery store and I was like, oh, thank you. It was like, what was that tone about? Why did you say it like that? Why did you get rid of all of that shit in your life? If there is shit like that in your life, get rid of it. I don't care how much you care about the person. I don't care how much they mean to you. If you're living a life where you can't even say thank you to somebody and you get grilled about it, get that fucker out of your life because you don't need it. You do not need it. And guess what? It's not that person's fault. It's my fault. I put up with it. I dealt with it. I listened to it. I didn't get rid of it. when I should have gotten rid of it. I should have cared about myself more. A lot of this, like relentless drive, being authentic, no second chances, that's all up to you. It's all your choice. It's yours to deal with. It's your life to lose. It's your life to make great. Be great. Be excellent. Always speak for an inner. There's a reason why I say that after every damn stream I do. Because it's true. That's not crazy talk. That's not, oh, well, look, he's just giving us a line. That's true. Be great. Why do you need to be great? Because you need to be great for yourself so you can say, hey, you know what? I took life by the balls and I did everything I could to be successful. Everything I could to make it. Everything I could to be here. Are you just going to wait for someone to give that to you? Is that how you want to live? Hands out? Or do you want to fight for what you get and be like, you know what? I came, I saw, conquered, I strived to be everything I could be. Arwen, where's Arwen? There she is. Arwen put up a tweet. I'm going to see if I can find this tweet. Arwen put up a tweet the other day. I'll see if I can find it. I don't know if I've got my X open, so it's just like a matter of scrolling, but I don't know if I'll be able to find it or not. The idea here was someone was bitching that they couldn't buy croissants because they were pre-cooked with their EBT bullshit, right? I can't find it. I don't know where it is. So Arwen's like, it takes, you know, yeah, it takes a little bit of time to make some damn croissants, put them in the oven and make them, but damn, it's so much cheaper, right? It's so much cheaper than, okay, I found it. Let's see. All right. Let me share this with y'all real quick. Muffin mix costs $2, and all you have to do is add milk, water, mix, dump in muffin tin, and bake. Takes all of 20 minutes, and it's a hell of a lot cheaper than prepackaged ones and EBT approved. Why did she put that? Because some crazy this crazy lady right here is bitching and throwing a fit because she couldn't buy pre-baked croissants because it's easier. And it's lazy. This is lazy. I can't buy lazy croissants with my EBT. I can't get something that's going to take 20 minutes to make. Why? Because I am a fat, out of shape bitch that does not want to put in the time and the effort to take care of, not only take care of myself, but take care of the little ones that are in my charge. To think the money can go further when you buy ingredients and put a little effort into it. They don't want to put any effort to it. And that's exactly how I responded. They don't have time to raise their kids, go to work, better themselves and their situation. How can they have time to mix muffins? It's pure 100% lazy. Of course, snacks. My little buddy, the Green Goblin, snacks responded. It'll be cheaper in the long run to bake croissants. Laminated dough does take some time, but fresh baked goods are totally worth it. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you accomplished something. You gave yourself an accomplishment. Okay. You didn't just, what's your accomplishment when you go to the store and buy something with money that belongs to somebody else? That's my money, Loki. No, it's not. It's a handout. It's a handout. You have taken a handout and bought something with a handout. How is that an accomplishment? It's not. You know what accomplishment is? Going, man, I want to learn how to make croissants because I really like croissants and my kids really like them. You know how you start that? I'm going to go down. I'm going to get the package that you just the tube. I'll go down and get the tube. So I go down and get the tube, and I get my croissant out of the tube. I put them on the pan and I bake them. Super cheap, super easy way to make croissants. I think that roll of dough, that can of dough is like $3 at the store. So that's $3, $2.99. How much did those pre-baked ones cost? Oh, $5.99 for 6. Well, I can get 8 for $2.99. Then you look at how the hell can I go in and actually make these my own way? How can I do that? You know, one of the things I love to do with croissants, I love to take a little egg batter with water. So you make up a little egg batter with water, and then you glaze the top of it with that and put them in there. That's some good shit. That's some good shit. Takes you like a few extra seconds. Crack an egg, throw some water in, batter the top of that sumbitch, and throw it in the oven. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out. And it's cheap. Where's the accomplishment in I went and bought pre-baked goods from a store with money that's not even mine? Look, you have to get real interesting with meal prep because I go and shop at a food bank. Well, why are you shopping and going at a food bank? Because I don't have a job. Get a fucking job. I don't want a job, Loki. It made me want to blah, blah, blah. Get a fucking job. If you don't have money coming in from just a food bank source or EBT card, find some way to do something. A lot easier said than done, Loki. Yeah, no shit. Nothing in life is easy. Nothing worth doing is easy. MB Geeks Bar and Grill with another $10 super chat. I did hash browns, eggs, sausage, banana. Took 25 minutes. Time would take me to drive, order, and eat the fast food crap. This is the entitled EBT shit. Not your money. It's our money you were spending. It's taxpayer money. And a lot of people are like, well, if I don't get it, somebody else is going to get it. And blah, 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 blah. And yakety smackety. No, I'm tired of hearing this shit. Do yourself a favor and stop being fucking lazy and go and do what you need to do. You know what I don't want to hear about anymore? I don't want to hear about how a YouTuber is having a hard time because he's YouTubing. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it at all. Loki, I have to go to the food bank and I had to do this and I had to blah, 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 blah. Why the fuck are you on YouTube then? Well, it's a step forward in the right direction. And why don't you have a regular job? Because I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Because I quit it to do YouTube. Just lost all respect, any backing you'd ever get from me. I quit my job to do YouTube. And now I'm going to a food bank. You are just as bad as all these other fucking people that do this senseless shit. But it's a food bank, Loki. It's not like I'm on food stamps. I don't care. You were taking food out of the mouths of somebody else. But it's just going to sit there on the shelves until I don't want to hear it. No. You quit your job to do this unless you have $1 million in the bank, hundreds of thousands of dollars, well off, not going to have to worry about money for the next 2 decades. I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. I am not doing this. I am not listening to this shit. And MB Geek is exactly right. The entitlement has to end. Thank you so very much, bro. This one's just for you because I know you dig it, brother. Go!
and I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother.
It's amazing how hard people will work to be lazy. It is amazing how hard people will work to be lazy. And that's what I've been saying. I've been saying this for 5 years. Somebody out there fucking listens. You have the potential within you to do anything you want. Oh, that's not true, Loki. No, you've just convinced yourself that that's not true. You have convinced yourself that you do not have the ability to do something. You have convinced yourself that you are a fucking loser. You have convinced yourself that you will never lose that weight. You have convinced yourself that you will always be on fucking food stamps, government assistance, Section 8 housing, whatever it is. You have convinced yourself that this is life and this is the way it is and this is the way it will always be. That is lazy too. Even if you're like, oh, Loki, I'm active. I do this and this every day and I blah, blah, blah every day and I da, 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 da. It's life lazy. If you have convinced yourself that this is as good as it's going to get, nothing else matters. This is it. This is the best it is, the best it was, the best it ever will be. What's up, Maria? What's going on, Maria? Good morning. Good morning, and thank you. Thank you. What the hell is Pat saying? I'm just kidding. Food banks in New Orleans kind of scary neighborhoods. Do they have milk at a food bank? We're out, and I may go do a withdrawal after decades of deposits. I don't know. I've never been to a food bank. I've never let myself get to that point where I've gone to a food bank. Even when I was eating ramen almost every day, because that's as much money as I had, and I have no money to buy ramen. And what did I do about it? I changed my situation. I improved my situation. I worked my butt off day after day after day after day. What am I trying to do with my health? Work my butt off day after day after day after day to make it better. Except guess what? This isn't a battle that I can I can go back and reverse the damage that I've done. I'm stuck with it. The best I can do is a Mexican fucking standoff. I can fight for a standoff. That's what I'm going to be doing until my kidneys fail, until I'm done, is fight for a standoff. Where some people would be like, I'm fucking, I give up. No. I'm going to fight for a standoff. You know what chaps my ass more than anything? I was in a doctor's office the other day. I fight really hard to keep my blood sugar under control. I fight really fucking hard to keep my blood sugar anymore. Instead of water, I want a fucking Coke. Do you know how bad I want a Coke? Do you know I want a Coke every damn day? Do you know I think about going and getting a Coke every day because I want one? I don't need one anymore, but I sure as shit want one. Tell me they're not addictive. I want a Coke. I want to go get a Coke. But I can't. And I have to continue to fight that. And I have to continue to do that. And I have to continue to be the best I can be. Why? Because if I don't, I'm losing. If I cheat, I lose. If I lose, I'm gone. If I lose, that's it. And I've got people that care about me. Some people don't. And I fucking feel for you if you don't. But you have you. You have you to care for, even when you think nobody else does. Because for a long time, for a good decade, I didn't think anybody really gave a shit. And do you know what I did? I didn't give a shit either. And now I'm in the situation I'm in when I do have someone that I care about, when I do have a family that cares about me. I now have to fight twice as hard for that because I didn't fight for it when I didn't have it. That sucks. That fucking sucks. That's where I'm at. And this is what I have to do. I don't have a choice. There are things I miss. There are foods I miss. There are drinks I miss. There are ways of life I miss. They had Cookie Factory cookies the other day, and I was like, oh, I just want one fucking sugar cookie. I just want one. Just one fucking cookie. Is that really going to be? Yes, it will. It will be very, very bad for me. Just want one. I can't have just one. Loki, what would be the harm in having just one? My health, my life, the things I care about. Someone once told me, you're going to get to a point in your life where the things you might not care about now will be very important to you. Just make sure you don't fuck it up before you get there. And in a way, I feel like I've fucked it up. I'm here though. And I'm not going to keep fucking it up. Less than 20 minutes. I guarantee you. Thin crust pepperoni lovers from Pizza Hut, the old style when they used to have the gas ovens. I would demolish that motherfucker in 10 minutes. An entire large pizza. Thin crust. Pepperoni lovers. Back when they used to put the pepperonis under the cheese too. Damn. Can't do that anymore. Wish I could. I'd get through like a slice and a half and be like, now. Can't do it. Wish I could. I can't. I didn't take the time or the effort to look at me, to look at what I was doing, to be me. It was always about everybody else. It was always about everybody else's time. It was always about everybody else's shit. It's always about everybody else's other stuff. And I had to learn that lesson. It's great to be there for other people. It's great to be there for other people. It's great to be an ear when someone's having a bad day. All those things are great. But if you're not taking care of you and not doing the things you need to do to take care of yourself, you're giving your life away for what? For a friend, Loki. No, you're being stupid. You're being stupid. You can care about other people and still care about yourself. It's not always about everybody else. A lot of the times it's about you, what you're doing, and what you want to do to get there. XL meat lovers. Just tipped $1.99. Oh my god, hold on, guys. Let's see if there's a comment. Comment? No, just the thank you. Thank you very much for the $1.99 super chat. By all means, leave a comment, throw a comment out, let me know. Pepperoni lovers for me. It was always the pepperoni lovers. It was always the pepperoni lovers. I love the pepperoni stuff. Pepperoni rolls, pepperoni lovers, pepperoni calzone, pepperoni stromboli, pepperoni. And I still like pepperoni. And pepperoni is a red meat that I can eat. I can have pepperoni. I just can't have it a whole bunch of bread and shit. Just get your pizza bowl without bread or whatever, and then watch your cholesterol. Something else you got to watch. Why do I got to watch all these things? Because you want to live the best life you can live, and you want to be successful at what you're doing, and you want to continue to be successful. Guess what? You're going to be a fucking wreck if you don't find some balance. Before we get out of here, I'll say this. I listened to a guy literally cry for an hour, a male cry on the internet for an hour because he wasn't where he wanted to be. He cried, he talked shit about himself, he broke down like a little pansy bitch because he wasn't where he wanted to be. Well, buckle up, buttercup. Get yourself where you want to be. That's what I'm trying to do, Loki. Not whining, bitching, and crying on the internet, acting like you're a fucking victim that's never going to be the next this. No, it wasn't. Not as far as I know, anyway. Maybe he does smoke the sausage. I don't know. But it's not like if he is, he's not out. Dude, man, that old Pizza Hut. Oh, it was so good. And the gas ovens. Wow. So damn good. And then they went on electric for the environment. Yeah, that's working out great, isn't it? No gay guy. But he was acting like that. I'm going to cry. I'm going to bitch. I'm going to moan. I'm going to talk about how I have a little dick. It's pathetic. That's what it reminded me of, is the car salesman that was in True Lies. I've got a little dick. It's pathetic. I mean, how would you guys feel if, like, I was in the middle of doing one of these and I just started fucking talking about how big of a fucking, I think I'm a total loser. I think I'm pathetic. I think I've got a little fucking blah, 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 blah. You'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with Loki? What in the shit is wrong with him? Who put soy fucking latte in his water this morning? I know the old pizza, the old breakfast pizza we used to get at school. Oh, the square ones. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Everybody's got shit they're going through. I've got a hole in my leg. I've got a wrist bone that I'm going to have surgery on because there's a cyst right here that is completely, totally fucking my wrist up and just keeps coming back, even though they're like, we're pretty confident the shot's going to work this time. I'd say you got about a 75, 80% chance of it working this time. It's been less than a year, dude. It's been like less than 6 months. And it's already coming back. to the point that I'm like, motherfucker, I don't come on here and I don't bitch and moan and talk about my life sucks, da 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 da. And it doesn't. I am living the best life I can possibly live. Hole in a leg and all. Don't come at me and tell me how bad shit is. Don't come at me and run your mouth and act like you're the only one that's living through some shit. Because a lot of us are, and a lot of us keep going, and a lot of us don't just quit. I throw the towel in and quit because I'm pathetic. You keep fighting, you keep pushing, because there are no second chances in life. There are absolutely no second chances in life. This is what you get. Enjoy it while you can. Live it. Live life to the lees. Where are my Tennyson lovers out there? Live life to the lees. And say, fuck it. Let's go for it. Guys, I hope you have a great week. Thank you for being here on Hump Day. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your super chats. Thank you for keeping the lights on around here and the lights burning bright, because you guys bring this show day after day, week after week. And I appreciate it. Thank you, Valhalla. Thank you. Thank you for being absolute fucking Spartan warriors.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Guys, take care. Be great. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And we'll see you on the next one. Have a great one, guys.
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.